thought this might be a good time to put woke me to rockabye. I got the bottle of NyQuil right here. You want the sleep me to wake, you want Slim Shady EP this.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Ellie back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Marshall Mathers LP2. And 6 years ago, or soon to be 6 years ago, this album was released. I think it was released on November 5th, 2013. So it's 2019 now, and obviously it's not November, but it's coming up here. So technically 6 years it's been since this album had come out. And I'm just going to be explaining what I think about it, my personal thoughts on this album, because this album is actually one of my favorites of all time by Eminem. And I know people have mixed thoughts about it. They think, well, this doesn't compare to the MMLP1, which that's fine. I'm not saying that it does, but I'm saying from my point, this album was probably the most enjoyable to me personally. Once again, this is my opinion. I'm not saying like facts that it's better than another one, because if we're doing that, then the Marshall Mathers LP1 is obviously going to be better than everything, because it sold over 1 million copies first week. But no, we're just talking about, for my opinion, standpoint of why I like this album. I think this is the most enjoyable album that Eminem has to me. And I'm going to explain that why, but first let's go into the track list. Number 1, Bad Guy. 2, The Parking Lot Skit. 3, Rhyme or Reason. So Much Better, Survival, Legacy, A-Hole. Sorry, I'm family friendly channel. Okay. Berserk, Rap God, Brainless, Stronger Than I Was, The Monster, So Far, Love Game, Headlights, Evil Twin, Don't Front, Baby, Desperation, Groundhog Day, Beautiful Pain, and Wicked Ways. That's a long track list. That's 22 songs. And one thing, a lot of people forget about Don't Front by Buckshot. They really do. I don't think this song is out on like Spotify, because I have the whole entire album on Spotify and I had it on Apple Music and I did not see it on there. So that's kind of an underrated track, to be honest. So that right there, it says I'm on Genius website right now. It kind of just gives you like a view thing, maybe on the lyrics. So Don't Front has only 189,000 views for the lyrics, and that's probably, it's the lowest one. Even Parking Lot Skit has 213,000. So that kind of just proves that this was not like a huge track off the album. It was kind of a bonus track, I guess you'd say, because if I'm not mistaken, there was only, let's see, there might have been 19 tracks on this album, and then there was about 4 tracks on the extended album, like the deluxe, but I'm not completely sure, to be completely honest with you. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry, my dogs were barking, so I had to, deal with it. But yeah, so there's the track list. My favorite songs off this album, honestly, I did not dislike any tracks off this album. Looking down through this, maybe I didn't like as much Headlights, but then Headlights, it was like, it had a really good message because it was to his mom. Yeah, so really pretty much all these songs on this album I liked. And when people say, is there an album that you could listen to without skipping a track? I think this is the album for me, where I just didn't have to skip a track. And there's a lot of albums by Eminem where I like almost the entire thing, but there's a few songs that I just don't want to listen to it right now. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I'm not in the mood to listen to it all the time. But this album, I think I could listen to the whole thing without skipping a single track. So my favorite tracks, I'd have to say, is 1, Bad Guy. I listen to that quite a lot. And also Rhyme or Reason I listen to that all the time. I love the sample that it uses. I don't remember what song exactly it's a sample of, but you know exactly when you hear it. I do like So Much Better, Survival again. Legacy, yeah, I like that, but it's not my favorite off the album. A-Hole definitely is one of my top. Berserk, Rap God, Brainless, I listen to Brainless a lot. Stronger Than I Was, you know, that I love that track, and I know some people are like, well, I don't really like when Eminem sings or harmonizes, stuff like that, but I did not have a problem with this track. I actually liked it a lot, and it was one that I could go to where I wanted kind of a mellow song from M, because I don't mind his singing. He did some singing on the Eminem show, Haley's song, and obviously different tracks like that, so I didn't mind that. I don't have too much problem with that. And The Monster, when this song first came out in 2013, I wasn't over ecstatic with the way it was. I was kind of like, it's alright. I kind of like Love the Way You Lie better. But as the years have gone by, this song has definitely grown on me. And I slept on some of the wordplay that he was using. Like, he had a lot of just dope schemes that he was using in that song. So I've kind of gotten used to it more, and I like his schemes that he uses in that song. So Far, that's kind of like, it's like not a country, it's like a rock mix, which I really like that. He does a really funny storytelling in this track. It's a lot of fun to listen to when you're just like randomly, you skip to this song, or it comes on shuffle and you're just like, you're listening to it, it's hilarious, talking about just random stuff, it's funny. But Love Game featuring Kendrick Lamar, that's one of my favorites too. I love that M and Kendrick, what they did on this track. I don't have any complaints about it, but I do think in the future they needed to come with a track where they're just killing it. This is more like just like a funny, slim kind of type of vibe where he's just going in talking about a girlfriend, I think. Maybe not a real one, but you know what I mean. So they're kind of just going back and forth, kind of some funny stuff there. Like I said, Headlights featuring Nate Ruiz, I think. Yeah, it's an okay track, like just to listen to. I like the message of it, but it's not one that I can just sit down and listen to all the time. Evil Twin, that is actually one of my favorite songs of all time by Eminem. I know that's like crazy, maybe to some of you that I say that, but I love what he does. His schemes are insane, and he has some of those stupid bars in there. By stupid, I mean like, they're so simple for Eminem, but the fact he knows that they're stupid and simple, that's what makes it hilarious. Because there's one bar that he says on there where he's like, you have no remote to control me, something along those lines. But the fact that he goes, you have no remote chance to control me, and then he has like a little laugh after it. That's like so funny when he knows these bars are so like simple, but it's just funny. So then we got Don't Front, which I might have to make another reaction to this, to be completely honest, because I haven't heard it in a long time. I think I did make a reaction to it, but the video got taken down a couple years ago. So then 18, Baby. I do like this song where it's like, nobody puts baby in the corner, I'm only trying to warn ya. So yeah, he's got really dope scheme on this too. My favorite part of this song, if I can remember right, when he's like, Hannibal Lecter with a dead lamb, something with a bedpan, I need meds, oh, blah blah blah. I love when he goes like in these schemes. And another thing with this album, I think why I liked it so much, is because he has this little like, he has this flow where it's like elegant and he's not even trying, but his bars are just insane. Like he'll just go and he's like on 20, we're just gonna skip Desperation. I like that track, but it's okay. So 20, Groundhog Day, I love this, where like that flow he uses, where he goes like, I used to think I had bad luck, but I wasn't superstitious till one day I grew suspicious. All right, you know, I'm doing a terrible job, but like he has this like scheme where he's just like flowing and not even trying, and I love that. 21, Beautiful Pain featuring Sia. I love this track too. This one, I didn't expect to like, because I didn't really know Sia that much back in 2013. But I'd say that this song had the most impact on me throughout like this 6 years of stuff I've gone through, like Beautiful Pain was dope. Like I used to be able to go listen to that track, and just like the motivation that he gave off of that was sick. And I think Sia was pretty good on it too, because I mean, why not? She has a good voice. And then Wicked Ways, I actually stayed away from this track for the longest time because I thought it was too evil. And then I kind of just got over it, like the chorus. And I know, I'm saying too evil for Eminem, okay, yeah. But no, like the chorus I thought was just a little bit too much. Back in like the early days, like I said, 2013, I was like 7th grade. Even though I had listened to like in 5th grade, I was listening to the Marshall Mathers LP and the Slim Shady LP. But besides that, Wicked Ways has grown on me recently, where like I heard it on shuffle one day and I'm like, yo, I slept on this track completely. This song probably has the most Slim Shady feel that we really see on this entire album, because the stuff he's saying is just crazy and he really goes after like everybody. And I have nothing against anybody and I'm not spewing hate against anybody, but I think Eminem at his fullest should be able to say what he wants whenever he wants. That's the beauty of Slim Shady. So on these newer tracks, like on Fall off Kamikaze, he bleeps out the homophobic slur. I'm not saying you should say the homophobic slur at all. Like I don't think somebody should say that. But Eminem, like he's stated before, he does not, like, he makes these comments, or he made these comments about people using those words, but when he grew up, that wasn't really like, that's just something you would call somebody. It's just like calling somebody the B word or something like that. It doesn't have like much effect to it, to him growing up. And he's saying people overreacted, like he doesn't understand, because there were so many people before him that would say this. Now I'm saying that because on this album, that was before he had started staying away from that type of stuff, where like now he doesn't say much about borderline things like that. Like I said, on Fall, he bleeps out the homophobic slur, which is totally fine. I'm just saying, Eminem at his peak, he didn't, it's not so much that word, it's just like, it could be anything, but the reason Slim Shady, he just says it because he doesn't care. I don't care what word it would be. I just think Eminem at his best should be able to express himself. And on this album, I think he didn't hold back and he really brought it out. And on Wicked Ways, he showed some of that vintage Slim that he just did not care. And that's one thing I really enjoyed about it. So overall from this video, I think I love this album. Like I said, probably the most enjoyable album to me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, maybe your favorite tracks, or you guys want another album review, because I might do Recovery, I might do something like that. Really any of them, because I have my 2 cents about any of the albums. So go ahead and just let me know. I don't think I'm really gonna rate this album, just because, like I said, it's kind of just opinion based, and I think it's self-explanatory when I say I don't think I'd have to skip a track on this entire album. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Peace out.